Today I am going to teach you all a poem from class 9th lecture core book Kaveri, and the name of poem is it's written over here, Gifts of Grace Honoring Our Vocations. So previously we have done the pot maker, three chapters, your 2 chapters and 1 poem we have already done. How I taught my grandmother, then Bharat, our motherland, or Bharat our land, sorry, by Subramania Bharati, and then the second chapter, the pot maker by Temsula Ao. Now this is second poem in a row we are going to do today, that is Gifts of Vocations, sorry, Gifts of Grace Honoring Our Vocations. So be ready. I hope all you good and keeping good. So open your books and copies and let's begin with the poem. And I hope you are liking and subscribing and sharing the channel. So please do like, subscribe and share the channel to boost of our confidence, to provide you a much better video in a much better manner next time. Okay. And in case of any problem, any confusion, any dilemma, feel free to ask or put your query, and we will provide a solution immediately. And in case you have missed out any lecture, then go to ICT class 9 10 CBSE channel on YouTube. Visit there. You'll get all the previous lectures over there on all the relevant topics. Okay, let's begin. So first of all, before I begin this poem, I must tell you what does vocation means. Vocation. So vocation means skill or talent. Skill or talent of a person. Of a person means your personal skill or your talent, means anything which you are good at. Simply anything which you are good at. That is called vocation. Okay. Now, it is written by anonymous. One more what you have come across today. So while doing this, we'll keep on enhancing our vocabulary also. So one more word we have come across today, anonymous. Anonymous. We have already seen that at the end of the poem, there is a name of the poet, or in the end of the story, the name of the author is written, writer, author. Or at the end of the play, the name of the playwright, means the person who written the play is written. So a writer of play is called playwright. A writer of novel or story is called a writer, and a writer of poem is called poet. But if there is no mention of name, then it is not anonymous. Some people don't want to give their name, so it's anonymous. Anonymous means unknown. 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 Anonymous means unknown. Let me make it more thicker. Unknown. Okay. So, gifts of grace, honoring our vocations. So let's begin the poem in detail, stanza wise. Be ready with your book or text. Okay. Now, first line, I hear Bharat celebrating comma, the varied vocations I hear. So the poet says that he comes to know that means in India, I would like to tell you in India, there are so many professionals, so many professions are performed, so many people are skilled in some or the other profession, which they perform with their full ability and effort. And together, all the ability, effort, and several skills mixed together leads the nation towards future. So that's what India is proud of, and every Indian is proud of his own vocation, and India together is proud of all the different kinds of vocations or talents or skills, our skilled persons or professionals available in the country. So India is celebrating the varied vocation with different kind of skills or skilled people or professionals. India is proud of. So it's celebrating for having different kind of professionals or skilled workers in the country. There are so many skilled workers in the country, which is a matter to celebrate. Everybody is proud of his or her talent, personal talent. So varied means different, varied, varied, varied means different, varied means different. Okay, I hear. So poet has written the poem in the first person as a narrator. He says, I hear that India is very proud of having different kinds of skilled workers here. Those of craftsperson, craftsperson, craftsperson means craftsperson, persons skilled in making things, making things by hand or manually, or persons skilled in making things by hand or manually. So he said that those of craftsperson, each one celebrating their craft. So every craft person is proud of his work. Every craft person is celebrating, enjoying his art, his talent, in the way of how woven with colors means enjoying the craft which are of multicolored, which are knitted. Woven means knitted, knitted, K-N-I-T-T-E-D, knitted, woven with colors and myriad hues. Myriad means M-Y-R-I-A-D, myriad hues means different colors, different colors. So every craftsman or every craft person is very much proud of his craft, which is of different colors, which is coming up in different multicolors or different variety of colors, myriad hues with different colors, and is very proud to see his craft, see his work, or very proud to of having made it. which is in different colors. Next, the first professional which the poet discusses is the craft person who is very proud of his multicolored crafts or manual work. Then second one is artisans. Artisans. Artisans are also skilled workers. Artisans, A-R-T-I-S-A-N, art. Skilled workers. Skilled workers. Artisans means skilled workers. So artisan with lutes. Lutes means a type of old musical instruments. Lutes. A type of old musical instrument. So yeah, these artisans, these skilled workers with the musical instrument lute, each hailing varied. Varied means again different emotions and celebrating dreams echoing in the streets. So these artisans are expressing different feelings. These artisans are expressing different feelings, different emotions with the help of that musical instruments in the streets, which is echoing everywhere. Echo means to resonate. When the sound resonates, reflects after striking one surface, then comes back. That is uh, echo. So the street is filled. The streets are filled with the celebrating sounds of music of the artisans who are very proud of their art. Next, the carpenters. Hailing different, there's line, hailing varied emotions. Hailing, wait, I'll have to change the page. Page change करके बताते हैं. Hailing varied emotions का मतलब होता है expressing different feelings. Expressing different feelings. Now the carpenters celebrating. Now next to celebrating, carpenters. Carpenters. So they are also celebrating. They are also proud of their skill. They are also proud of their talent. What does a carpenter do? Just let's ask yourself. A carpenter is a person who makes furniture out of wood. जो लकड़ी से फर्नीचर बनाता, चेयर, टेबल, बेंच, डेस्क, कुछ भी लकड़ी के आर्टिकल बनाता है. He is skilled in that. और आपने एक चीज देखी होगी, you must have seen that when the carpenter makes anything, so he keeps on measuring with the scale, with the inch tape. He keeps on taking the measurement of everything. Then he's cutting the wood and then joining it with Fevicol and then doing all sorts of things to get the article made finally, polishing and all. So it means that there's a mathematical, and you must have seen that carpenter always keeps a pencil here over his ear while working to mark something. So a carpenter works with mathematical precision, means with a proper measurement. Otherwise, your furniture will not fit in your room properly, no? That's why. तो इसलिए यहाँ एक लाइन लिखी हुई है, बताते हैं आपको. The carpenters celebrating, they create anything of wood. Anything of wood means they are capable enough, they are capable enough, they are talented enough, they are skilled enough to make anything from wood. So whether it is sofa, whether it is bed, whether it is chair, whether it is table, whatever you ask, they'll make out of wood. So they are capable of making anything out of wood, and they are very proud of that. उनको उस पे बड़ा नाज है. They feel pride in doing their work because it is their identity. अच्छा एक चीज और बता दूं, हर आदमी का जो स्किल होता है, जो टैलेंट होता है, वो उसकी पहचान होती है, उसकी आइडेंटिटी. जैसे मान लीजिए आपके किसी का फादर लॉयर है, तो लोग उनको कहना वकील साहब, लॉयर, उनकी आइडेंटिटी. किसी फादर टीचर है, तो दैट पर्सन इज टीचर, मास्टर साहब एंड ऑल वी कॉल, नो. So a person's talent, a person's work is his identity. A person is known by his profession, like doctors, lawyers, teachers, and all. So many professions are there, and the poet says that every professional, every skilled person is proud of his profession, and he is celebrating it, enjoying it, and together leading India towards the new benchmark. So the carpenters celebrating, they create anything out of wood with mathematical precision. Mathematical precision means with proper measurement, with proper measurement, or in a very accurate manner. With mathematical precision. So they are very much proud that they can make anything out of wood in a very accurate manner with proper measurement. Next is the electricians. The electricians humming means they are also making soft sound, singing while closing the mouth. Sometimes we hum, no, like this. They are also humming in a celebration, in a celebrating manner. They are also proud of their talent, and they are also humming, creating humming sound from the mouth as a mark of celebration that they get ready for work. They get ready for work with cables and wires to brighten our lives, and they are proud that they work with cables and wires. Wires you must have seen. Wire जो तार होती है बिजली की, no. So wire is what? A thin strand of metal. A thin strand of metal. Metal का एक पतला सा भाग. Must have seen when you open remove the plastic, then you'll find that some metal, copper, brownish color or white color, aluminum and all. That is called wire. So it is used to connect the electricity line. Power. It is used to provide power supply to your house. That's why. And cables. Cable means a thicker wire. A bundle of wire is called cable. So wires. So these electricians are proud of their profession, that they brighten our lives by connecting our houses. They are proud of their profession because they bring brightness, they bring light to our houses, with the help of cables and wires. By providing connection of our houses with cables and wires to the main supply line, and thus brings brightness or light to our lives, or brightness to our lives. So they are also unique in their profession. Means the poet is trying to narrate that every profession is unique as well as every professional. No one is less than anybody. Money is different. Some are earning more money, some are earning less money. But uh, as a teacher, we say that every child is unique. In the same way, every profession and every professional is unique. And if anyone is missing, then it causes discomfort. Just imagine there are a lot of doctors, engineers, teachers, lawyers in the country, but there's no electrician, a simple electrician. Then just imagine you'll have the dark world after sunset. Who is going to supply the power line to your house? Power to your house. Who is going to connect the wires from your house to the main supply line? Who is going to repair your electric appliances? So, after coming from the houses, from your offices, how will you provide comfort to yourself by putting on the AC or fan or anything? How would you take bath by running on the geyser, switching on the geyser or anything? How the daily activities of your houses are going to daily chores means the daily activity of your houses are going to perform or going to perform in your homes. How their daily activities are going to perform in your homes without electricity, without power supply. How much can you manage a candle in all the weather conditions, winter, summer, and rainy season? So a simple electrician, just remove the electrician from your life and see, or just remove the craft person who make multicolored crafts and all, which is very useful in your life, or any artisan, anyone, any technician. So everybody has a unique role, and we should appreciate and applaud each other's profession and work, because together we are working for our country, for our nation. Okay, let's uh, move on to the next stanza. The boatmen, the boatmen gathering their nets from the shore. Shore means beach or coast. किनारा, समुद्र किनारा, समुद्र का किनारा. So the boatmen are gathering their nets from the shore. Means they are collecting their nets from the shore. Sailing. Sailing means what? Sailing. Simple. Traveling on water. Traveling on water. So the boatmen gathering their nets from the shore, sailing and singing while at work. So while they are at sea on their boat, they are sailing. Why they've gone to sea? They've gone to sea to catch the fish. They are collecting their net. No, they've gone to the sea on their boat. While sailing through the boat, they've gone to the sea to work there. So they will not do any kirtan over there. No, what work they will do? They have gone there to catch the fish. to sell it, to earn some money, and to also have some fish for their family to eat. So while working there, they are singing and they are also proud of their profession. They're enjoying. Return to tell the tales of life at sea. And after work with the return, they are ready to tell the story about the life at sea. Means it is not easy task to get to the sea and uh, bring the fish from there. So that they are enjoying their work while at sea and ready to share their experience at sea with everybody. So those who are fish lovers, there are many doctors, engineers, and high professionals. There's so variety of people living in our country. Some are vegetarians, some are non-vegetarians. So non-vegetarians, especially who are fish lovers, especially in Bengal and all, where eating fish is a tradition. So suppose there would be no fishermen, so fish market will be closed. Then it will be a great shock, a blow, great blow to the fish eaters. So again, even a small boatman who goes to the sea or a river or any other water body to collect the fish plays a very important role in our lives. Next, so that's why we should never look any profession down. Like suppose you are any officer or any top professional and you're sitting at your home and your supply is not there's an erratic power supply in your house or there's some problem in the connection of wire and all and you called some electrician. So in any case, don't try to misbehave with him. Don't try to consider him low because he is playing a very important role in brightening your lives. If it doesn't work or if he does not wish to restore your power supply, then you have to suffer. So each and every person or professional or skill or vocation is very important in our lives. We are together connected and with coordinated efforts of each other, our life is going on. Even a small rickshaw puller, e-rickshaw wala, if you are in a hurry and going somewhere, and if you stop try to stop him, and if he doesn't stop, he will be late. You might be late. So it's all goes like that. So in a very simple manner, the poet has tried to give us a very big message. The shoemakers. Next comes your shoemakers. Affirming the quality of their work. Affirming means confirming. Affirming. Affirming. Affirming means confirming. Confirming or assuring. Assuring the quality of their work. So you must have seen the shoemakers. They are also known cobblers. Shoemakers. Cobblers. Cobblers. So they're also very proud. They're also celebrating, enjoying, and very proud of their profession. That they make shoes, comfortable shoes. They make comfortable shoes. They provide comfort to your feet by making comfortable shoes. Suppose you are having a big car, you are having a big house, you are having a lots of money, you are having very good clothes, but not a proper shoe or not a proper footwear to wear. Would you be able to walk on the road properly? Your feet will catch all the dust. Your feet will burn during the heat of the sun. You will feel feet will get frozen with cold during winters, get wet during rainy season. So there are a variety of shoes being made by the cobbler. Sports shoes, athletic shoes for running and all. You imagine for the morning walk, you wear the sports shoes or running shoes that is made by the cobblers or shoemakers. It's a work of shoemakers. No? Imagine party wear shoes where you feel proud of wearing a branded party shoe and just flaunting it everywhere to get praise. So it's not your money, it's the art or talent of a shoemaker, which you bought by paying the price, but real person behind it is a shoemaker. Or the school shoe, office shoe, all types of footwear are made by shoemakers to provide your feet comfort. Suppose you are wearing a very expensive suit or clothes and going to a party but not having a proper pair of shoes or not having a proper footwear, then imagine how the life would be. So, a shoemaker also plays a very important role in our lives by making comfortable footwears for us. No? So, the shoemakers and for affirming the quality of their work means they are assuring us about the quality of their work in the form of the shoes or footwear they have made for the feet that walk, dance, run, jump, and return home. Because when we do a lot of activities, we dance, we run, we jump, and then we return home safely, and it is all possible because of the quality of shoes, good quality of shoes made by those shoemakers, those artists. They are also artists. Suppose you are running and the sole of the shoe is of not proper quality, you might hurt yourself with anything, isn't it? You might break your leg while falling down if you are not wearing a proper shoes. So it again brings safety to your feet, and despite making all the activities easy for you to perform, it also helps in reaching you home safely. So the person who is behind making those shoes is the shoemaker. Then the delicious singing of the cook. Now the cook, delicious, very tasty. Now comes the cook. The cook also plays a very important role in your lives by making tasty food. You must have a permanent cook in your house in the form of your mother. Basically, she cooks every time for us. In some houses, we hire the cook. So a cook, or whether it's the mother or anybody who cooks the food, whoever cooks the food is called cook. But professionally, a person who cooks for others also is called a cook. And a cook is very much proud of his profession because he is skilled in that art of making tasty food, delicious food, which everybody likes and appreciates. Suppose you are very hungry and a food is served to you which is not tasty at all. You won't like eating it at all, no matter you're hungry. Or if somebody insists, you can have a bite or two and you leave it. So a good food is also a treat which we enjoy, isn't it? We all like to eat tasty food, and a good cooking good food is an art, is a skill. Everybody can't cook tasty food, and the cook enjoys that skill, that talent, that vocation of cooking tasty food. Besides cook, there are other persons who perform other vocations and are very much proud of it and enjoy it, like or the rhythm of the designer. Mean the designer who draws different designs or patterns in a row, in a flow. Rhythm means in a flow, in a flow. Who make different designs in a flow, and very much he is very much proud of it. Or a mason. Imagine a mason. Who is a mason? A person who makes houses with bricks. Just go to any construction site, you will find this person mason. You must see him easily, you must identify this person easily by when he is putting one brick after the other and then cementing it, applying cement over it, then putting another brick over it. So that process is called a brick, a bricklayer. We can call bricklayer also what, but basically we call it a mason. So he is he is also an artist, a skilled worker who should be respected and treated properly, because making house is a very talented work. No, requires a lot of talent. Suppose if you joins a wrong brick, then your room might get smaller, bigger, or there might be a hole in your roof, and you may have an entire discomfort life throughout. No, because house is made only once, so it's a very technical work. And you must have seen they are in a very dingy manner. You can see them in a very dirty manner, covered with mud and wearing dirty clothes and all, working day in and day out, and earning up plenty of money for survival. But it's a great work. You have a lot of money, you are a very weak person, but if the mason is not there, then can you imagine who's going to make the house, build the house for you? You can't do it on your own. It's a skill which you learn after uh, struggling a lot under the sun with the skill mason. No, if you work under the skilled mason as a laborer for continuous 14-15 years, then you will be able enough to join one brick with the other and convert into a wall, and then into a room, then into a building. So it's a very artistic work, and their work should also be applauded and appreciated. They're also unique. So if you have a lot of money but there's no mason available, then you have to live in an open space, no, in a park, and that is not that, and that won't be the good idea to survive in this recent scenario. Then the entire world will convert to forest jungle. If there would be no masons, there would be no building, no city, no town planning, nothing else, no construction. Then again we'll get back to that primitive age, living on a tree and caves and all, and all, along with the animals. So these artists, cook, mason, cook, mason, mason and designer. These are another artists who should be given respect, and they are also celebrating their work, and they are also proud of their work, and their work should also be appreciated and applauded, because they also play a very vital role in our lives. Then comes then its last stanza. The poet says, the voice of the vocation, the voice of the identity. Means The vocation is the identity of the worker, the voice of the vocation. Means whatever, means simply, or a person is identified by the kind of vocation or profession he or she performs or practices. So a vocation is the identity of the person. I hear Bharat celebrating the varied voices I hear. The poet said that the poet could hear that India is celebrating, enjoying the various types of professionals and professions in the country. There are so many professionals in the country who are very proud of their work, who are working diligently, and together it brings pride to our nation. It's a matter of having it's a matter to feel proud of having so much talent, so much talent within our country, because there are so many professionals who work diligently, who perform diligently to make our nation feel proud upon them, and due to their effort only, India is leading towards a futuristic age. India is leaving new benchmark and moving on, because the coordinated efforts of all the professionals living here is uh, is being helpful in making the country a beautiful place and touching new horizons every now and then. So that's all. So today we have done the poem written by uh, the poem is what? The poem name is, I also forgot. Let me see. Gifts of Grace, honoring our vocations. So we have studied this poem today, and which is written by anonymous. Anonymous is unknown person. The poet has not clarified his name. The name of the poet has not been clarified, and I have explained you stanza wise the complete poem. I have explained you all the explanation I have done today. Tomorrow, or whichever will be my next turn in my next class, I shall be giving you the stanza wise ex, uh, explanation to write down for written means stanza wise explanation. So I have done today, but I will give you the written matter, stanza wise written matter, along with the central idea and theme of the poem. Then further the exercises and all. Okay. So I hope you must have liked the video and you must have understood the poem. Those who have failed to attend the class, they must go to YCT channel, class 9, 10 CBSE, and you will find your teacher Vishnu Verma teaching over there. And you can also get the previous videos of previous topics being taught. But uh, in case of any problem, any question, any query, any doubt, any dilemma, feel free to ask me directly during my live session, or put your queries there and it will be sorted out. In case you feel any advice, you can put the comment over there. We'll try to follow. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the channel, because it is the real motivation to us, to me especially, and to my team. So that's for the day. Now I'm signing off, and meet you in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Do take care of your health. God bless you all. Thank you.